Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build. Today is a very exciting speed build because I am building something a little bit different and I'm also using a brand new kit in The Sims 4. So if you guys didn't know, a couple weeks ago, The Sims announced a brand new build kit called the Courtyard Oasis Kit. So this is a kit, so it's one of those like really small sized, micro sized packs. And this kit is inspired by the lush and vibrant spaces that are in the riads of Morocco. So it's definitely a little bit of a different style than your average pack, and it's very beautiful, very intricate, tons of nice, beautiful patterns, and it definitely has an emphasis on kind of like outdoor decor, I guess. So a lot of really nice tiles and outdoor furniture that can kind of work inside and outside to make a beautiful Moroccan inspired courtyard area. So I was super excited when I found out about this kit. Everything just looked really beautiful, and most importantly, it just looked very different than what we usually get. So I feel like when they release these kits, which are these kind of smaller, more bite-sized packs, it's a good way to kind of branch out and give us some different style of furniture that we don't typically get. So I will put out a disclaimer. I've never been to Morocco before, and I'm not super familiar with Moroccan architecture in general. So this build is not really inspired by Moroccan architecture at all, really. I kind of just like free-handed a build and just tried to use the new objects to the best of my ability. So I didn't really have anything in mind when I was building this. I just wanted to test out the new items in this kit and try and make something beautiful. So it's just kind of something random that I came up with out of my head. So if it doesn't look like a typical Moroccan home or riad or something, I wasn't necessarily trying to. I just wanted to build with this kit and kind of see what it had to offer. So I think that something that is so amazing about this kit is they really focused on the build assets and a lot of the exterior actual like structural assets. So we got new columns and pillars and also the new spandrels. We got windows, we got doors of so many different heights. We got some ones for like the low wall height as well as all the way up to the third tall wall height. We also got not foundation but platform paint on the exterior, and we also got stairs and railings and all of that stuff. So you wouldn't necessarily think that in a small little kit we would get such an array of like actual build items for the exterior structure. Usually you would think like, oh, just a couple of, interior furniture pieces and stuff like that. But no, not with this kit. They really gave everything to us and gave us tons of intricate, detailed exterior stuff. I mean, look at this outside, this exterior already. Look at how detailed those columns and those pillars are. Look at those cool little spandrels and stuff like that. And look at that door. That door comes in so many different colors. It comes in like fun colors as well as also like a lot of neutral colors, which I'm so happy about. You guys know that if they're gonna do color, they have to also do neutral. That's like mandatory. So they gave us a nice black swatch, a black and white swatch, as well as multiple different brown swatches. So if you want to kind of mix some color along with some more neutral tones, you can definitely do that. I know with these Moroccan riads, they are really well known for these super vibrant colors and patterns, and they're so intricate and detailed. So it's very important, obviously, that they included such beautiful, vibrant colors, but I also kind of like these swatches that have a little bit more black in it and are a little bit more toned down. So I definitely appreciate that here. So as you can see here, what I've done is I've just kind of created like just a little one story type of a home. I actually had to use the third, like the tallest wall height, because I really wanted to use that door, and that door is only available in the tallest wall height. So I'm actually building a home with the third wall height, which I don't usually do. I kind of wish they had given us the door in a shorter wall height because that's probably something I would use a little bit more often, but nonetheless, it's still really beautiful. And I actually paired a lot of these objects with some of the base game objects, kind of like, see those windows that I use on the left hand side? They're kind of like open. Those are actually from the base game. So I thought that those kind of gave the home a little bit more of an open feel, like very breezy and airy, kind of like you're on vacation. So I actually put this build in Oasis Springs, but I feel like this kit pairs really, really well with Jungle Adventure and even a lot of base game assets as well. So here you can see I also wanted, again, to kind of make this maybe like a place that you would rent out perhaps for a vacation. And I think I wanted to do that especially because now we are able to make any lot a rental lot. So even though this lot is in Oasis Springs, which is usually a residential world, technically you can come here to vacation if you want to, which I really love how they added that feature recently. I feel like it was in the past year or something. So I decided to make this maybe more of a vacation vibe. If you wanted to come here for like a honeymoon or something like that, or just a nice little couples retreat, I think that would be perfect. So I ended up doing 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, and a kitchen and all that good stuff. So you'll see me do the interior later, but I wanted to build this just on a small lot because I actually built this the day the pack came out. So I've been sitting on this video for quite a while. I've just been finding the time to voice over it and stuff. So the lot is quite cozy and quite small. So I tried to squish as much as I could on here, but you can see I went for a little bit more of a black and neutral front of the home, which is what I tend to gravitate towards. But I knew that this pack came with a lot of fun, vibrant, brilliant colors. So I did want to make the back of the home a little bit more bright and cheerful and colorful, just because I needed to branch out a little bit. I can't just be neutral forever, especially when we get such beautiful tiling like we have here. I just couldn't resist. So I decided to go for a more blue and brown color scheme at the back. You can see I use those nice blue pillars that match with the floor tiles very nicely. And then also there's this nice big open door at the back that has these really cool kind of like electric blue door frame things. So overall, just very, very pretty. I also kind of tried to create some sort of courtyard at the back. Since this is Courtyard Oasis, they definitely wanted you to focus on kind of the outdoor aspect of the furniture. And yeah, just making this nice zen exterior. You'll see I end up adding some more things at the back later. I add a little swimming pool. I add a little outdoor bathtub. I also add like a little fountain and a nice little dining table and barbecue and all that good stuff. So you'll see me do the outside a little bit later. But here I am working on the interior, so I'm just going to make a little living room here. And the floor tiles are very, very cool and very versatile. You can see here that I've kind of shaped the floor tiles into a little rectangular piece, kind of to make it look almost like a rug. Obviously it's not a rug because a rug is fluffy and this is tiling, but I think that it pairs really well with other different floor swatches like wood or a more plain looking tile, just to add a little bit of texture and dimension to the floor. Sometimes it can be a little bit too overwhelming to add, this pattern tile everywhere. So mixing it with some wood here really makes it pop a little bit more. I found when I was playing with this pack for the first time, because there's so much pattern everywhere, in order to make the pattern really stand out, you have to not overuse it, if you know what I mean. So kind of place these intricate patterns against maybe more plain walls or more plain furniture or more plain flooring, and that's how you can really get the patterns to pop a little bit more. So if you're building with this kit and you're finding everything is looking a little bit too busy and it isn't really standing out very much, just dial back the pattern a little bit, and that way it will pop a little bit more. But you can see some of the cool new furniture items that we got. We got a nice new couch. We also got some cool kind of side tables and also an armchair, as well as a nice little coffee table. So all of the items go really well together. They all have matching wood tones. You know, the Sims team has really stepped up their game, and they would not dare give us non-matching wood tones anymore. I mean, the next step is to just get them to get all of the pack's wood tones to match, but that's probably asking too much at this point. But at least we can count on them to give us like matching wood tones within the pack now, which is very nice. So everything goes together very cohesively. But here you can see I'm doing a kitchen. So because this is just a little kit, it's not going to come with, you know, every single item for every single room. This is only like a $5 kit. So I found that this kit actually pairs really well with the Jungle Adventure game pack. So if you have Jungle Adventure and you're looking for some more things to kind of spice it up, I find that the kind of natural wood tones kind of go together very well. It also pairs very well with base game as well. Like this little wood dining table and these chairs really fit the vibe, in my opinion. It just feels very airy and very natural and vacation-y, I think. But I also will say, because once this video goes out, you guys probably already know that we are also getting a new game pack called Dream Home Decorator. It's pretty much like an interior designer, like renovation game pack, and the game pack looks absolutely hands down unreal. We are getting sectional couches in the game pack. I repeat, sectional couches are here. Thank you to everybody out there who manifested sectional couches. All I can say is we did it. We did it. We as a community are claiming sectional couches. We did it. So thank you guys. This is what happens when we take the time to manifest things. Good things happen in The Sims. So you can bet that I was so excited when I heard that we're finally getting sectional couches. So the game pack is coming out on June 1st, 2021. And yeah, I'm going to have early access to the pack. Probably by the time you see this video, I will have early access. So if you have any ideas or suggestions for what you want me to build with the new pack, let me know down below, please, in the comment section, because I will be building with the pack as we speak. So get your suggestions in right now, and I'll be sure to do them. But another thing I do want to mention is I really like the fact that they announced such a great game pack, this renovation game pack. I really like how they announced it really only a week after this Courtyard Oasis Kit was announced. Because I think one of the concerns that we as Simmers had when kits came out, when they kind of announced the concept of kits, is we were kind of thinking like, oh no, now that they're going to give us kits, we're not going to get all of these other things that we want instead. They're just kind of going to take away from other content that we actually like. But the fact that they released the kit and the game pack so close together kind of makes me feel like, okay, so they're not really taking away from other game pack and expansion pack releases. The kit really is just like another extra bonus add-on. So it's not like they gave us a kit and then we got nothing for 2 months and then they gave us a game pack. They gave us a kit and then a week later they were like, we're not done yet, we're giving you a game pack. So that really makes me happy, knowing that, you know, these kits aren't in fact taking away or getting in the way of other releases, if you know what I mean. Like they truly are living up to what the Sims team had told us, which is that they're just extra pieces of content that aren't going to actually, you know, take away from the other packs that we do want. So that definitely gives me hope. And so far, I feel like the build kits that we've gotten so far this year, such as the Country Kitchen Kit and this one, have been very impressive and pretty good value for money if it's something that you enjoy. It's definitely the type of thing that you can kind of take it or leave it. If you are into Courtyard Oasis building and you kind of like this vibe that I'm showing you here, then I think that this would be a great addition to your game for only $5, which is a really accessible price. But also, if this isn't your typical style of build and you can totally, pass on these objects, and I think that's also acceptable. So for me, I personally can't see myself using these objects every single build. You guys know my style. I do a lot of family homes and modern farmhouses and just a little bit more modern builds, more neutral. So this isn't the type of thing that I would be using every single time. So personally, it probably wouldn't be on the top of my list for a kit or a pack to get, but considering I own all of the packs, obviously I was going to get this one. But yeah, it's something to think about, really. It's not something that you have to run out and get immediately, but if it's something you enjoy, it's really not too bad of a price for something that's very detailed and very beautiful. So I'm very curious to see if you guys are going to be picking up this kit or not, and what you think about it so far. Hopefully you guys like the build. The build isn't really that big, but I think it's very functional, and I think that I kept it pretty close to my usual style while also kind of trying to showcase the kit in the best way possible, I think. But yeah, here I'm kind of doing this little platform master bedroom. I wanted to use a little bit of combination of the wood as well as the tiling, and again using those big open windows throughout just to give it that breezy outdoor indoor feel. I also wanted to add a little easel because I felt like maybe the Sims would want to come here and they'd be so inspired by the architecture and the beautiful colors and the tiling and the courtyard oasis out the window that they'd want to do some painting and stuff like that. So yeah, I tried to add some little activities and some nice peaceful things that they could do if they wanted to come here on a vacation. The other thing that's really nice is we got this really big plant. I think you can see it in the corner. I might have used the plant a couple of times, but they have like a plant with like these really big leaves, and I think that plant is just like really pretty and definitely a very impactful plant and a very realistic plant, honestly. So I'm very happy with that. But I definitely have to give so much credit to the Sims team for how much detail they put into this pack. I mean, whether or not it's your style, you can definitely see how much work went into it and how beautiful it is. And you zoom in on the tiles and it's just so detailed, and all the different color swatches and how everything goes together so nicely. They definitely really did a good job. It's not my favorite kit in the world, obviously, because it's not my typical style, but I can definitely appreciate and respect all of the effort that went into such a stunning kit. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the build so far. We're kind of working our way onto the exterior again, just adding a couple more activities, like I said. So just like a little barbecue, a little chess table. I also did that little outdoor bath, like I said I was gonna do. And then I actually used some little curtains to kind of box it off in case you wanted some privacy or something when you're bathing outdoors. I'm not sure. And then I also did a nice little outdoor dining area. And then also you might have noticed that I put these little fountain areas throughout the home as well, just to give it that same kind of zen, relaxing, luxurious feel, with like these nice peaceful fountains and water trickling around the property. So overall, I think that this build was super out of my comfort zone, and I can't believe it's not an episode of Curb Appeal. Like, I just kind of did it randomly on stream, like out of my brain, which isn't something I usually do. I usually love building from reference, but with this one, I just had a lot of fun just kind of like making up a house shape on the spot and really using all of the cool new assets. I feel like with these beautiful assets, these beautiful build assets, it's really hard to like mess it up, like the Sims team did half the work in making such beautiful build assets. All I had to do was kind of place them down. So definitely credit to the designers here who made all these beautiful items. So yeah, The build is pretty much done. It's a cute, cozy little luxurious property. I think I'll definitely take my Sims here on like a couple's vacation or a honeymoon or something like that. And yeah, hopefully I'll get to use this lot. Hopefully you guys get to use this lot as well. It is going to be available on my gallery page. My ID is Dr.Ashley. But besides that, the video is now done, which means it's time to get out of here. I would love to know if you guys are going to pick up this kit and what you guys think of this kit, and also what you guys thought of my build. I know it's not my typical style, but I'd love to hear your thoughts and feedback. Also, don't forget to stay tuned for more early access dream home decorator builds coming soon, and leave your suggestions in the comments for any builds you want to see me do next. But besides that, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up and leave a comment down below what you thought about it. And if this was our first time meeting, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you want to be friends or if you want to see more Sims 4 videos. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye everybody!